immunoassay devices for the qualitative detection of THC, methamphetamine, cocaine, amphetamine, opiates, phencyclidine, benzodiazepine, and their metabolites in human oral fluid. Instruct the individual being tested that they should not eat, drink, smoke, or chew tobacco products for at least 10 minutes prior to taking the test. As the test administrator, follow this easy test procedure for either Oratect or Oratect Plus. Before use, first verify that the expiration date on the pouch is valid. Discard the device if the expiration date has been exceeded. Discard the device if the package is ripped or torn. Then remove the test device from the sealed pouch by tearing at the notch and gently pulling out the device. Request the donor to carefully remove the blue or clear cap by holding the sides and gently pulling the cap off of the device. This will expose the collection pad. Make sure there is a blue line present in each drug test window. If there are no blue lines present in the drug test windows, discard the test and use another device. The oral fluid collection process must be strictly observed. Instruct the donor to hold the top portion of the device above the two windows. He or she should not touch the test window area. Advise the donor to keep their head level when placing the device into their mouth. Instruct the donor to keep the top of the collection pad facing the inside cheek and gently rub several times in a circular motion. Now instruct the donor to turn the pad and rub several times on the opposite cheek, still keeping their head level. Instruct the donor to now turn the collection pad downward and gently rub several times on the top of their tongue. Afterward, instruct the donor to turn the collection pad facing upward and gently rub several times underneath their tongue. Finally, instruct the donor to keep the device level and hold the collection pad under their tongue for 30 seconds to collect saliva. Advise the donor not to chew, suck, bite, or bend the collection pad at any time. The flow of the blue lines at the test windows indicates that a sufficient amount of saliva has been collected to activate the testing. Have the donor remove the device from their mouth as soon as the blue lines start moving. If the blue lines are still present after placing the collection pad under the tongue for 30 seconds, this means that not enough saliva has been collected. Therefore, instruct the donor to repeat the process until the blue lines flow. If, however, the test has not run to completion within 5 minutes of having the device in the donor's mouth, discard that device and repeat the test using a new device. Once a sufficient amount of saliva has been collected, request the donor to recap the device and lay it on a flat surface. Results 5 minutes after the donor removes the device from their mouth. The drug test results may be read for up to 30 minutes after the donor takes the device from their mouth. The following guidelines to interpret drug test results for both Oratect and Oratect Plus. Negative results are ready to interpret once the control bands C form. Any band in the test region that can be seen visually, no matter how faint, is a negative result. Presumptive positive results can be interpreted once the control bands C form and the membrane background clears in 5 minutes or less. A presumptive positive result will show no band in the specific test area. Results are stable and may be interpreted for up to 30 minutes after the control bands C form. When no band appears in the control region, the test is invalid, even if there is a band in the test region. In this event, repeat the test with a new device. It is important to read each test independently. Do not compare color intensity of one test to another. Samples with faint test bands at the test regions should be considered negative. Substances in certain foods and/or medications may interfere with the test and cause a cross reaction. We recommend